Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of describing pi. This is standard 7.5b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 26 off the 2019 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have just a few terms that we need to make sure we understand here. The circumference of a circle is c, so they're not even going to give us a number there. It's just c centimeters. We have a diameter, and that's 13, so that's at least a number we can work with. And then we need to find the value of pi. So let me draw a picture to kind of label some pieces for us, and let's just pretend that I drew a perfect circle. It's actually very difficult to draw a perfect circle. And I am going to just draw a little dot in the middle because that's the center. And, you know, a circle is a shape. It's not even a polygon because it has curved sides in which the outside is equidistant from the center. Everything kind of flows from the center. So let's take a look at our first term because these terms, circumference and diameter, are not on your mathematics chart. You'll not find those definitions anywhere. You just simply have to know them. But there are some clues within the words themselves that if you ever get stuck, you can kind of remember what those are. So circumference. So one way that I think of is this phrase ference. Almost if you just kind of get rid of this RE right here, look what you have. You've got fence. And so when I think of a fence, right, think of like a yard. And the fence goes around the outside. So when I'm thinking of circumference, I'm thinking about going around the outside. Think of it like the perimeter of a circle. It is the distance around the outside. So let me just label that circumference. Now, once you get that, that's the actual outline of the shape itself. Sometimes you'll get two different line. So you might get a line that kind of looks like this. It goes straight from side to side, and it goes right through that center. And then sometimes you'll get a line that goes from the middle to the outside. We need to know what these two are. Now, diameter. So when we're thinking of our other term, diameter here, our best guess is going to be based on what we know about this prefix di. So di and bi both actually can mean the same thing, and that is two. So a bicycle has two wheels, and so diameter is going to cut our circle in two. So think of bi and di as similar prefixes. And so we're looking for the line that is cutting our circle into two equal parts. And you see that is this long line right here. So the one term that we did not use is the radius. The radius is what we call a line that starts from the center and radiates out towards the side. So when we are looking for pi now, we know that pi is a ratio. Pi is simply the ratio of any circle, and that's the interesting thing. It does have a value of about 3.14, so I'm going to put some squiggly lines. It means it's approximately, it's actually an irrational number. The digits of pi never stop. But it is about the ratio of our circumference over the diameter. So that is on your mathematics chart, and that's the cool thing about pi. It doesn't matter if your circle is this large or this large or even this large. Of each of those three circles, if you find the circumference, divide it by the diameter, you're going to get something close to 3.1415, and it goes on and on and on. That's a really interesting and cool mathematical ratio. So for us here, circumference, that equals c. They gave us the diameter of 13, so it's just going to be c over 13. The answer is H.